It's been an unforgettable weekend in Frisco at the Star. Practice home of the Dallas Cowboys. And more stars are out in our final game here on Sunday. The reigning champs, Chaos, on the ropes at 1-5 against another team hungry for a win. Redwoods coming in at 2-4. You check out the standings. The Chaos no longer in the basement thanks to Cannon's loss earlier today, but a loss today would drop them back tied with Cannons at 1-6. Meanwhile, Redwoods with a huge, maybe season-changing win last week against Atlas in Connecticut. Josh Byrne, the human highlight reel, right to the hole and stuffs it for the first goal of the game.
Just an elite combination of size, speed, strength, and skill. And oh, some creativity to boot. Here he's going to go underneath on Glazner. At this point, you figure the Redwoods have got a guy ready to help. You can see Davis Allen in position, and he actually does slide, but Byrne is just so strong that he kind of absorbs that body hit and is somehow able to reach over Troutner's head and bury it, Kelly, and bury it. End of the day, last in terms of transition goals. They want to kind of change that a little bit, expecting to play more up-tempo than you've seen so far this season.
Lefty rip from Mac O'Keefe, put a trademark on that low to high shot.
Drew, as soon as he started winding up, it's just like, yeah, that's a goal. That's a goal.
Signature.
I mean, he catches there, and once he goes in this crow hop, it's pretty much automatic. You give this guy any sort of time and space, and that's going to be the end result. You can see Kelly actually got a piece of that. Our offensive player.
Garnsey was saying, where's our sixth guy? Here he is. Big body of Sergio Perkovic. Back to Garnsey. Check that, that was Mitch Bartolo actually. Garnsey goes to the turf and scores. Ryder Garnsey puts the Woods on the board in spectacular fashion.
You're gonna short stick me? All right, I'm gonna go to the rack. Splits the double team by Newman, falling down from his knees. Somehow gets this shot low to high. Incredible body control and stick control. He had a lot on that while falling down.
Back to X. RP3, Rob Pennell, top 5 in pro lacrosse history in points, 500 plus. Under 10 to shoot, Pennell playing the two-man game. Jones, one more, Perkovic loads it up and scores. One step inside the arc, but Perkovic dials up a laser. We're tied.
Beautiful ball movement by the Redwoods offensively. You're going to see Pinnella's dodge, freeze it right here. You're going to get a feed from him. He's going to go through all the way to Jones. You're going to see a couple Chaos rotation over, and then Jones just goes one more over to Perkovic, who's outside of your screen right now. But good skip pass by Pennell to Jones. Jones does the one more to Perkovic. Big crow hop. That's the type of ball movement that we've started to see from this Redwoods offense.
And Smith on the pickup. Back to Byrne. At X, he's already scored one amazing goal today, and he's got two.
And this one had a little pepper on it. He fired this from close range. Two things. Number one is this little pump fake. So it's going to swing. Watch this pump fake right there. That kind of freezes the defense. Glazner kind of sits down. And then the second thing is he runs through this check, turns the corner, and is just whips that hip around. And that's what allows him to generate enough velocity to absolutely sting the net.
If anyone makes the best players in the world look like boys and he's a man, I think it's Josh Byrne.
Not giving away matchups, you know, Rob's their their quarterback, and we've been just switching inside the arc. So we want to try to allow Rowlett to stay on him. And I was just telling Smithers to not push him, but get close so Jack can get under, and we caused a turnover, so it worked out good.
Good job coaching Smithers through that one.
Thank you.
Good stuff from Blaze Reardon under the helmet, powered by Sun Chlorella. I was hoping he'd celebrate that goal from his teammate Chris Cloutier on the setup from Dane Smith.
Beautiful pass by Smith. He's already got 2 assists in this first quarter. His vision and the ball placement, throwing it into space, allowing Cloutier to cut into that area. Dane Smith, just world-class vision and feeder, and you saw it on display there. With the chaos we're looking for offensively, the jam in the crease, quick turnover.
Quick offense from the Woods. Garnsey thought about it. Back to X for Pinnell. This is his office. Right back to Garnsey. Give and go and money for Ryder.
Pat Harbison kind of sneaking around in transition. He draws the attention of the defense, swings it to Pinnell. Good catch, and you can see Garnsey right in the middle of your screen. Gonna flash in that dead area right in front of the cage. That allows them to bump up an extra guy, so now they can put a long pole on O'Keefe and Dane Smith.
15 seconds left. Jones on the run. Lefty hammer. Tie game.
Punch, counter punch. This game, you just gotta love the juice. Jones from up top, kind of an alley dodge. No help, no support, no problem for Jones. Strong overhand finish here. I think he found space as Reardon went to that kind of butterfly stance. It looked like that went near pipe, just above Reardon's leg. Beautiful placement there by Jones, and the presence of mind to not go 5-hole and to keep that near pipe.
Great call, partner. That's Burns splits a double. So crafty. Josh Byrne, come on.
Come on. This is absurd. So the Redwoods typically will switch every pick. Not with this guy. They hedge out with Davis Allen and trail with Glazner, and Byrne just splits a double. That absurd swim dodge to get past Davis Allen.
And twister shot.
Avoids the trail check by Glazner. Absorbs contact and gets off a little twister to boot. They got their defensive personnel on the field.
Perkovic, Jones, one more. Garnsey, top shelf, beats Reardon. A first half hat trick for Ryder Garnsey.
Beautiful vision here by Jones as he gets his second assist of this first half. You're going to see Perkovic dodge down, draw a little bit of attention on this recovery. Jones just quickly catch, identify Garnsey inside. And this is one of the more underrated parts about Shorten Garnsey.
Redwoods got discombobulated on the penalty kill, going from defense to offense. Chris Cloutier in front, easy money for Ryan Smith.
When you're 2 men down, you've always got to be mindful of the inside because you're basically 4 guys on the perimeter all sharing that responsibility. You can see Eppel get down there to help a little bit, but then he's responsible for getting back out. Good patience here by Cloutier, just kind of letting that play develop before finding Smith. Easy catch and finish right on the doorstep. A lot of green right here for Byrne.
Space for Smith on the setup for Frazier, who bounces it past Kelly.
Good identification here by Byrne. You're going to see as he identifies, wait a second, everybody's kind of running off the field. Freeze it right here. You're going to see just there's all this open area right in front of you. All this open area right here. As he goes to dodge, then you're going to get some support from the backside, and then it becomes a little quick mini 2-on-1 with Frazier and Smith. So there's the support. He hits Smith. One more is at the Frazier. I think Cohen maybe slid upfield a little too quickly.
To Andy Towers, I don't know, on the progressive game flow.
Yeah.
Nakai Montgomery, the hometown hero, scores for the Woods. Mom loves it.
Soak it in, number one. What a moment for Montgomery. The hometown hero. And what a gorgeous shot.
Little English.
And the celly to boot. You can see the smile. He's absolutely loving it, and why not? But steps in, lets it rip, a high bouncer that goes right over Reardon's off-stick shoulder. Gorgeous placement there by the rookie.
Put a little Texas Pete sauce on that one.
I think Rowlett's got a legit gripe there.
He might have gotten penalized for hitting him too hard. Woods to the power play for the first time today.
Watch Perkovic from two.
And Jones. Perkovic has got plenty of space right now. Motor City hitman. Switches to his left hand. Feet inside, out of the stick of Bertrand. Jones on a big ground ball. He's got green space. Set up, Reardon kicks it away. Bertrand on the rebound. Goes through the legs. Charlie Bertrand, welcome to SportsCenter.
That's got to be the highlight of the weekend, and we still got some game to play, but what a save by Reardon. Bertrand, come on! One-handed between his legs. He quickly scoops this up. Right-handed, one-handed, between his legs. Charlie Bertrand, are you kidding me?
Didn't have to do him like that.
Ooh! That little bounce kicks up right over Reardon's leg.
Frazier. One hand back to X. 10 to shoot. Stuffed home. Oh, yeah, Ryan Smith. Count that, baby.
The highlights continue, and I feel like at this point, backhanded shots are almost like the theme of the weekend. You're going to see Davis Allen kind of slow playing Smith, forcing him to his left hand, or the left side rather, away from his strong right hand. Smith gets creative, kind of leaping backhand shot. Goes up high over Kelly.
It's kind of the Canadian copyright. You force me left, fine, I'll just go behind the back or around the world with the right hand. Smith out of Burlington, Ontario. It's an all-Canadian attack.
A little confusion over the specific call.
Either way, chaos ball with a fresh shot clock. Now down near 30, plenty of time for Ryan Smith, who's got a hat trick today in Frisco.
Beautiful backdoor cut here by Smith, who gets his second of the quarter. He's just going to catch his defender staring at the ball. You can see Sexton kind of lose Smith. Good flash behind the play. Little fake and twister finish. Here.
Here's Dane Smith, who's got 4 assists already today. Low shot from Kyle Jackson finds Twine. 3 straight for Chaos, 5 dimes for Dane Smith.
Heads up play here by Chaos. They've got a little 5-on-4, and what they're gonna find is just some open space. Jackson's gonna cut right through the middle. He's gonna go right into the middle as we roll this. Burns gonna draw the attention of the defense. Finds Smith, who then finds Jackson inside.
Erlin tries to settle it, he does. Garnsey, one more, 2 flags are in the play. Garnsey got some space, went bar down, but it didn't go. Reardon scoops it up, and the Woods will go to the power play.
Fouls on Chaos, number 10, 1 minute, slash.
That's Troy Ray, who will serve a minute.
Middle of your screen, Troy Ray chasing down that play, that slash right on the back of Erlin.
It was ruled no goal on the field. Redwoods have challenged that ruling.
All right, so let's check it out. This is interesting, Ryan. I actually thought that Chaos could have done this in the first half on a Chase Frazier bouncer that might have gone to the top shelf, but watch this one from Ryder Garnsey, and let's see if Nat St. Laurent is right.
The Frazier one was kind of confusing because he hit the net with his body. Oh yeah.
No doubt.
So it goes bar down. It clearly crosses the goal line. And just based
After further review, the ball hit the crossbar, hit inside the goal, over the goal line. Good goal.
The hometown kid, Nakai Montgomery, already has 1 goal. Right to the hole! Nakai Montgomery paints a corner in his hometown. He came in with 1 professional goal. He's got 2 goals here in Dallas today.
And when you get that early one, you just start playing with a little more juice, a little more confidence, a little right to right, split down the alley, and he shoots that with conviction. A little look back to hold the defense, and then buries it on that far side.
All right, so chance for the last shot for the Chaos here. Still leading by 1, but 2 straight for the Woods. Here's Dane Smith, who's been so effective as a passer today, and he slots it home for his first goal.
He's got 5 assists, 5 helpers. So you got to respect him as a feeder. So you're so worried about everything off ball, you sometimes just kind of forget, oh, that's right. He also could just take it to the rack himself. He takes up Harbison up that right side. Beautiful footwork here, puts on a little inside roll, plants that left foot, spins to the inside, and then reaches his stick around Kelly. Beautiful placement right along Kelly's hip.
But just to wrap up that championship series point, Ryan, 7 of 8 teams make the PLL playoffs, yes, but only 4 make it to the Champ Series. Ryan Smith has been on fire today. 4 goals for the Canadian, and it's back to a 3-goal Chaos lead.
He's got 4 goals, and this one again set up by a beautiful feed by Dane Smith. So give him 6 assists on the day. Nice little 2-man game. Smith gets to the inside. What I love about that Dane Smith feed is the touch on it. Took a little something off of that, allows Smith to identify that pass in transition. Quick catch.
Pennell shovels it on the high crease. Harbison shot kicked away by Reardon. Here come the Chaos on the move. Jackson right on the money. Put home. Josh Byrne airborne again. 4 goals for the Double Deuce.
Each goal seemingly more ridiculous than the one before. Let's start with Reardon. Kicks that foot out. Huge stop right in the crease. Chaos are running. You see Byrne, full head of steam. Beautiful feed there by Jackson to lead him. He's on his left with his left hand on the wrong side. So what do? You go airborne, give yourself more time, then pull your stick across your body to increase your angle for the twister. Absurd.
Stin open. One more. Behind the crease, Pennell. Another feed. Beautiful ball movement. Garnsey kept it and stuck it. 5 goals for Ryder Garnsey. I might wipe out the flag against Chaos. Let's see.
Fouls on Chaos. Number 10, 1 minute, slash. Good goal, man down face-off.
Perkovic, Jones. Nice feed, threading the needle. Pennell, no look. Garnsey, oh, that's Kavanaugh getting the Notre Dame attackman confused. Matt Kavanaugh's on the board. Power play goal for the Woods. It's a 2-goal game.
And it all starts with the skip pass by Miles Jones. This skip pass by Jones, that pump, and then whoo, he's gonna send it right through. That gets the Chaos defense kind of spinning and reeling. Pennell cross crease to Kavanaugh, little hitch, top step, increase your shooting angle. Bar down, and he is fired up. He's struggled shooting this season. You know that one meant a lot to him.
It's a 2-point game, 1 possession, especially when this guy's got it. Jones takes the punishment on his way to the rack. Miles Jones puts it home and celebrates on the turf at the Star.
He beat him earlier with a dodge down the alley and a shot on the run. This time, he uses his physicality and brute force, splitting the double team, absorbing contact, gaining extra time by jumping, leaping into the air. How does he get this by Reardon? Oh my goodness!
Is he Canadian? They didn't tell us?
What a finish by Jones!
Oh!
Come on!
We got a game, baby! Smith, who's got 6 assists. Matched up with Davis Allen. Kluche, nice feed! Ryan Smith with his 5th of the day.
And he catches Sexton ball watching again. I was focusing in on the off-ball action because they hadn't really generated any sort of advantage with the ball. Watch Smith, top right of your screen. He's going to catch Sexton staring at the ball and cut right behind him. And as Sexton tries to recover and identify where Smith is, Cloutier pumps this on the inside. Smith avoids that trail check by Sexton and buries it. How about Ryan Smith today?
Do these guys know that they're allowed to shoot without a twister? It's all twisters from Chaos, and it's working. Cloutier with 3 points. The Smiths continue to terrorize the Woods. Garrett Epple triggers. They need it too. Pass is picked off by Patrick Resch. That's all she wrote. The reigning champs hang on for a huge one at the Star.
Felt like a playoff game, and it might be the difference for the Chaos making it into the playoffs.